Hi, I'm Dr. Amanda, an endocrinologist and nutrition specialist. Welcome. I'm really glad you're here. What you're about to watch isn't just another video about diabetes. It's something real, a powerful sequence of real stories. From everyday people who used to feel trapped by medications, overwhelmed by fear, and stuck in a cycle of blood sugar spikes and crashes. People who'd wake up in the middle of the night with their hearts racing, scared they wouldn't live to see tomorrow. People who were living for the disease instead of for themselves. But something changed. They found a way out with balance, with support, and most of all, with real knowledge. And that's what they all had in common: access to the diabetes guide. This isn't some empty promise or miracle cure. It's a high-quality, science-backed resource built on proven results. Inside, you'll learn how it's absolutely possible to reverse early-stage type 2 diabetes using a protocol called RME, the Reset Metabolic Escalation Method. This step-by-step protocol works with your body, not against it. It respects your biology, adapts to your unique needs, and has already transformed the lives of hundreds of people who once believed they were stuck with this condition forever. In this video, you'll hear real stories. You'll see data and insights that rarely get shared in a typical doctor's office. And more importantly, you'll start to see your body and your future in a whole new light. So please pay close attention, because by the end of this video, you might be facing one of the most important health decisions of your life: to take back control. With clarity, with courage, and with the diabetes guide by your side. I'll be right back.
Mom, you're not gonna die, right? Those words came from my 8-year-old daughter as I stood there, trembling, injecting insulin into my arm. It was right after a severe hypoglycemic episode, the kind that nearly made me faint in the kitchen. That same night I found her hiding under the bed, on her knees, whispering a prayer, begging God not to take her mom away just yet. It shattered my heart into a million pieces. That month alone, it was the third time I woke up at 3 a.m., panicked, drenched in sweat, blood sugar completely out of control, 347 migraine DL, again. At my next doctor's appointment, the endocrinologist looked at me with zero emotion, handed me 2 more prescriptions, and said, "You'll have to live with this for the rest of your life," as if he were talking about the weather or a mild headache. I walked out of that office feeling like a ticking time bomb. Terrified. How could I be sure I'd live long enough to watch my kids grow up? When my own body felt like it was turning against me, that's when I met Elena, a 41-year-old woman with the exact same diagnosis. But something about her was different. She had energy, a glow in her eyes, and most of all, freedom. She wasn't carrying around the emergency kit I had glued to my side. I reversed my diabetes in 87 days, she told me, with this calm, confident smile. And what shocked me wasn't just the words. It was how she said them, peacefully, like someone who had truly broken free. She told me it all started with the Diabetes Guide, a powerful resource that completely changed the way she saw the disease. It gave her the knowledge to take control, backed by science, and laid out a simple, step-by-step path that fit into real life. With support, medication adjustments, new nutrition habits, and a more active lifestyle, she followed every phase of the RME-TM protocol, the Reset Metabolic Escalation, and completely turned her health around. Meeting Elena was like seeing a future version of myself on the other side of the tunnel, and right then and there, I made a choice. I could keep living in fear, or I could take back control of my story, with the help of the same guide that changed her life and is now changing mine.
Hi, my name is Gilberto, and what I'm about to tell you might completely change the way you see type 2 diabetes. What I didn't know, and maybe you don't either, is that there's a real machine behind the pharmaceutical industry. A multi-billion-dollar system doing everything it can to hide one inconvenient truth. In many recent cases, type 2 diabetes can be completely reversed. Why don't they want you to know that? Because as long as you believe diabetes is a lifelong death sentence, as long as you think you'll need meds forever. They keep cashing in, billions of dollars, made off your fear, off your suffering. And here's the part that really gets me. 91% of people diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in the last 5 years still have a strong chance of full reversal, but only if they act fast and act the right way. The problem is, no one tells you this, because curing people, that's just not profitable. So while you're checking your blood sugar 5 times a day, worrying about the next crash, carrying that emergency kit everywhere you go, there are people out there, real people, who found the right method and got their lives back. Full of energy, no panic, no daily meds, no fear. That's when I realized what really makes the difference: having access to the right protocol. And no, I'm not talking about miracle cures. I'm talking about science. A method backed by serious research and guided by real doctors. All laid out inside one clear, powerful resource: the Diabetes Guide. This guide walks you through a structured process designed to trigger your body's natural metabolic reversal response. It's called the RMETM protocol, short for Reset Metabolic Escalation. And let me be clear, this doesn't replace your doctor. Far from it. With the right medical support, this approach becomes even safer, more effective, and personalized to your body. So now let me ask you something. A real question. How much longer are you going to wait? Because the truth is, the longer you wait, the smaller your chance at full reversal. But if you've been recently diagnosed, you're still inside that critical window of opportunity. And one more thing. Your pancreas isn't broken. Your cells aren't doomed. You just need to understand the right path and choose to act before it's too late.
Hey, I'm back. Now that you've heard some real powerful stories, I want to show you, clearly and directly, how the Diabetes Guide can become the turning point in your journey. This guide is built around the RMETM protocol, short for Reset Metabolic Escalation. It's a fully science-based method developed by Brazilian researchers in collaboration with top U.S. universities, and it was designed specifically for people who've been recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Its main goal? To reactivate your body's natural sensitivity to insulin and gradually restore your metabolic balance. Think of your body as a system that simply needs to be rebooted the right way, with real science, smart guidance, and the support of your healthcare provider. And that's exactly what the Diabetes Guide offers: a structured, practical, safe, and validated path that you can follow step by step with clarity and confidence. The protocol has 3 complementary progressive phases. Phase 1, Insulin Reset. This phase focuses on activating your body's insulin receptors using specific nutritional strategies that reduce metabolic inflammation and prepare your body for what's next. Phase 2, Pancreatic Reset. Here, the goal is to support functional regeneration of the pancreas through strategic fasting windows and the introduction of key nutrients that aid cellular repair. Phase 3, Liver Reset. This stage helps lower your liver's resistance to insulin, allowing your metabolism to return to its most natural and functional state. And just to be clear, this protocol does not replace your doctor. In fact, it works best alongside your doctor's care. It's a powerful companion, a clear roadmap you can follow, together with your healthcare provider, to move toward true metabolic reversal, safely, confidently, and with real support.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mary. I'm an endocrinologist. And now, I'd like to answer some of the most common questions I hear from patients. Can type 2 diabetes really be reversed after years of diagnosis? Yes, absolutely. We've seen success even after 7 or 8 years with the condition. The guide helps you understand how advanced your case is and how to adapt the strategy accordingly. Can I stop my meds as soon as I start the protocol? Never, unless your doctor guides you. Your safety comes first. The guide explains how to adjust things responsibly, always with professional support. Will this take hours a day? Not at all. Just 45 minutes a day is enough. Within 3 weeks, the new habits start to feel automatic. What if I can't follow it perfectly? That's okay. This program was made for real life. It works for busy parents, people who travel or have tough routines. Flexibility is part of the method. What if my doctor doesn't believe in reversal? The guide includes scientific articles and resources, so you can confidently share the protocol with them. Many doctors change their minds after seeing real results. What if I have high blood pressure or high cholesterol too? Good news, most people see improvements in those areas too, as part of the metabolic reset. How do I know if it's working? The guide gives you clear progress markers, week by week. You'll know exactly what to track and how to measure your progress. I'm not sure I have the willpower. You're not alone. That's why the protocol is based on behavioral science. It doesn't depend on motivation. It gives you structure, support, and strategies to make habits stick. Will I need expensive supplements? No. Most of the recommendations use regular foods from the grocery store. Supplements, when suggested, are optional and affordable. Does this work for type 1 diabetes? No. This protocol was designed specifically for type 2 diabetes. Even if you live far from a big city, the guide works with general doctors. No special equipment or clinics needed. Now comes a real decision. You can stay where you are, waking up scared at night, checking your blood sugar constantly, carrying emergency supplies everywhere, living with more meds, more tests, more fear, or you can choose a new path. Start your transformation this week with the diabetes guide and medical support by your side. In 21 to 30 days, you may start noticing real changes. And in up to 90 days, you may hear, "Congratulations, you no longer have diabetes." Everything starts with one decision. While you wait, others are changing their lives. While you hesitate, your window is closing. Click the button now. Get your diabetes guide. Choose your health. Choose your freedom. The diabetes guide is the safest path between diagnosis and reversal.